Welcome to Naked Trout Broil. If you want an easy, fast, and good tasting trout recipe, this is it. Okay, after you have removed the skin and the fins, this is how your trout will look prior to spicing and seasoning and installing into the oven for your broiling. So now your trout, semi-frozen, cover with aluminum foil and place in fridge so it completely unthaws. Okay, now that your trout have unthawed, remove them from the refrigerator and stuff them with whatever seasoning and or herbs you would like. Today we are using just chopped onions. Okay, now that your trout is stuffed, take some melted butter and baste each side. The side that's going to hit the flame, do first, and then you'll baste the other side when you flip the trout over and then season. Okay, now go ahead and season your fish with whatever herbs you want. Today we're using a product called Spike and Mrs. Dash. Now there's different flavors you can use, or you can use separate herbs, whatever you like to use. And then you can also put lemon juice on top and inside the trout cavity. Okay, now that your fish has been seasoned, go ahead and coat your broiler pan with the non-stick. We use light olive oil spray, and then arrange them on the broiler pan the way you want. And then you'll go ahead and insert them into the broiler. Now remember not to overcook the trout. The more you cook it, the drier the meat gets and the harder it is to get off the bone. You can eat trout and salmon raw, so don't be afraid if it's not all the way cooked through. Now, I suggest, since these trout are different sizes, obviously the small one can't cook as long as the other two, so you're going to have to remove it before the other two are done. Now the small one I'm going to do probably 5 minutes per side, the middle 6 to 7, the other one 7 to 8. You just have to kind of keep an eye on it when you're broiling. And then once one side is done, flip them over, go ahead and coat the other side with butter, and then go ahead and season it, and then finish your cooking. Okay, and there's your finished trout. Now notice I put a tent on the tail end because the tail end is thinner than the rest of the fish, so it has a tendency to overcook. So just remember that when you flip them over, put a piece of aluminum foil to cover it from direct heat. Okay, enjoy. Remember, take the meat from the center and pull it away from the bones.